Okay, I'm streaming. Just gonna see if I hear anything from the thing. I can. Okay, that's good. Hello. If anyone's here, I don't know. I just started this stream randomly because I felt like it. Oh, hello, Vsauce Lenin. That's a nice name. I love it. Just gonna add everyone. I'm gonna stream some based. Yes. Hello, Todd Nelson. Hello, Comrade Banana Head. I'm just gonna set up the stream. I didn't actually expect anyone to show up immediately. Hello. Oh God. Okay. Hello, everyone who is saying hello. Okay. Let's see. How do I do this? Dashboard. I'm trying to get used to Streamlabs OBS rather than the regular OBS thing, but it's being a bit weird. That's not what I wanted. Hang on. Rosa Luxembourg is cool, but that's not what I was trying to do. Okay, let's start up Fallout 76. Thoughts on the situation in the Riksdag? Well, I believe the latest news is that Annie Lööf, the leader of the Centre Party, is the person who's trying to form a government, which is interesting. Do I think she will succeed? No, probably not. I mean, it is looking more and more like there's going to be a re-election, which is probably bad for the left party, because it looks like they would lose like 0.2% of the vote or something. The Sweden Democrats would probably go up, so that sucks. Window, hang on. Not window capture, what do I want? Display, game capture. Yes. Capture. Specifically, I would like you to capture Fallout 76. Scale resolution, limit capture frame rate. Capture cursor, use anti-cheat compatibility hook. Capture third-party overlays such as Steam. No, that's fine. I don't know what frame rate it's capped at, but it's capped at something. It doesn't say. Video, maybe? No? It says 30. It might be 30 FPS. That should be good, right? Do you have a separate PC for streaming? No, I just have the one PC. I also have a school laptop, which was given to me by my high school, and then I could pay like $100, £100, just about 1,000 crowns, to keep it, and I did because it's good to type on. Fallout 76 is a reimagining of the ideal post-sadist society. Send tweet. The real nightmare scenario says there's a new election. SD gets more votes than the moderates, and they can't be ignored. Not to say that they aren't ignored now, but they would be having more power. Yes. Yes, they would have more influence if there was a re-election. Long live Posadas. There are actually nukes in this game. Like you can get nukes. I don't know how. I've played for about a day. I'm at level 12, I believe, at this point. Hang on, I'm just gonna check something. I just got up to check if my door was locked because it is starting to become nighttime. Okay, that was a hell of a loading screen. I'm just gonna pause the game for a quick second and I'm gonna open up the pop-out chat. There we go. Let me know if there's anything weird with, well, with anything really. If the sound is weird, or if the video is weird, or anything really. Just let me know, and I can see you on my second screen. So, I suppose I could, let's see. I think my camp is gone. Maybe? No, there it is. Fast travel. Is it true that you encounter 0 NPCs in this game? There aren't humans in this game. The only humans in the game are players, but there are robots that you can encounter and talk to and stuff. So it's not true that there aren't NPCs, it's just there aren't any human NPCs. But there's like, hang on, I'm gonna turn off the radio. But there are like holotapes and all of that kind of stuff. You know, I used to, when the game was first announced, I think people who follow me on Twitter will know this. When the game was first announced, I was pretty against it. Like, I thought it was, like, I just thought it was a cash grab. I thought it was lazy, that they didn't have NPCs or quests or anything like that. But honestly, no, it's not like a main series Fallout game. It's not like Fallout 5, but it's not supposed to be Fallout 5. Because it's, you know, it's not called Fallout 5, because it's not. It is a lot like Fallout 4, but it's focused on the exploration aspect, and also a little bit on like talking to people and stuff. Speaking of talking to people, I believe that my microphone is on automatically. I'll set it to area, I guess, because there's no push to talk button yet. There's going to be in the next patch, but at this current moment there isn't one. Friends, team, add friends. No, that's not what I'm looking for. I don't think. No quests, missed with the lame trip. No, there are quests. Like, there are quests. Like, I have the main quest here, and the side quests, and the daily quests. You get a few of those, and event quests. So there are quests. It's just that you get them from like holotapes and things. This is still the beta version? No, the beta ended recently. Well, being attacked by someone. I think it's... What the fuck is that? It's an angler! Luckily, I have... Whoa, he's... Jesus Christ. Luckily, I've built a fence. There's no way he will get past that. He's level 15, so he's not that far above me, but man, he looks cool. Where's he going? Come back here. How dare you? How dare you run from me? Get off my property. This is my private property, don't you know? Excess adhesive, nice. Fallout 76 is bad. This meme was made by Fallout New Vegas gang. I liked Fallout New Vegas. And this isn't Fallout New Vegas. It's different, yes. But it's not bad. If you understand my meaning. Like, this Fallout 76 has things that are good that Fallout New Vegas didn't. And New Vegas had things that were good that Fallout 76 doesn't. They're different games. They just are both called Fallout. Which I think is misleading. I mean, it's the same game universe, but they're not the same games. They're not played in the same way. They don't have the same objectives. They're about different things. Like Fallout 76 really is about the absolutely fucking huge game map. I mean, you can't even. There are like I don't even know how many different like worlds or like biomes there are. I guess like this is one. This is the one you start in. There's one up here, and then there's one here and one here, and then one here, one here, one here, and one here. Like, it's ridiculous how absolutely fucking massive this game is, and there's a lot to explore, and a lot of it is in the like the overworld. So there aren't that many loading screens except for when you fast travel and when you first boot into the game, and then every now and then you come across like big houses and stuff that have load screens, but mostly the houses and everything don't have load screens. Everything is just in the overworld, which is something that I was really annoyed at with Fallout 4, is that every fucking house you went into had a load screen. Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas also had that. Also, there's hunger and thirst enabled by default. You can't disable it actually. It's just there. Angler meat is what I got from that guy. So yeah. Also, there's a photo mode, which is interesting. This is my character. I'm just wearing a suit and a gas mask and a top hat, kind of looking like a plague doctor, which is kind of what I was going for. And then you can like fiddle around with the things. You can, and you can make your player invisible, or you can change the expression. But obviously, I'm wearing a gas mask. But you can change the pose. You can do that or that or that, and then you can change the brightness and the saturation and the contrast. And you can add filters. And then, oh, jet, nuke, that's cool. And then you can add textures like scanned lines, halftone, film grain, that's a cool one. And then you can add frames, like location frames, like West Virginia. And the different towns that you've been to. I haven't been to that many yet. And the different factions. I've only encountered one, which is the responders. And then vault factions, you can get a vault badge. And then the different vault things. Vault 76 is a thing. And then you can have like a thing that looks like a photo. And then we'll just take a picture here with the picture frame. We'll change the field of view a little bit. Whoa. And then you take a snapshot, and then obviously you can share it and stuff if that's what you want to do. But you can also, like, now that I have taken that picture, that will show up as a loading screen when there is a loading screen. How long did it take you to get that house built? Not long at all. Like, you can build a house and then you can pack it up and then move it to somewhere else. So like if you build a house once, like you can be like done. Like you're just done. You can pack up camp, move it to wherever in the world you want, and then put down your house and live there instead. Which is cool. Like in Fallout 4 you can only build in some locations. In Fallout 76 you can basically build wherever you want, except like inside towns and cities and stuff. Like as long as there's nothing else around you, you can build whatever you want. And the building system is pretty much the same in 76 as it was in Fallout 4. With the different floors and the foundations and the walls and stuff. And then you can unlock other stuff, like you can find plans and blueprints and things around in different parts of the game, and you can unlock them through quests and things, like these ones, I don't know what they're called, like those ones, and then the brick ones. And doors and crafting stations and the power armor stuff. And the turrets and the traps. And generators, of course. And you can do things with power. I haven't really done anything with that yet. Food, obviously. You don't need settlers to, you know, manage your food for you. You just plant it and it grows. Resources, this produces fertilizer apparently. Find plants to build this object. Right, gotcha. I think I know how to get that. I know which quest to do. I just don't really feel like doing it at the moment. Then these various things. Also there are music instruments, like there's guitars, and banjos, and a bass drum, and regular drum, and tuba things, which is pretty cool. Containers, random ass decorations. I unlocked these ones recently, the Vault Boy and Vault Girl thing. Scarecrow, that's pretty cool. And then these boys are just cardboard cutouts. They're still cool. And then statues. I have no idea how. Oh, I actually unlocked this one. Whoa! I didn't know I unlocked this one. Let's put this down like over here. It's complete. Whoa! Can I just like? No. Oh, that sucks. Oh, I don't have the concrete. Oh, okay, that's why. And then just giant ass fountain. Whoa. This is also cool. I like this boy. He's just chilling. Shelves, tables, wall decor, random like posters and stuff, which is cool. Imagine your new life. I think, no, never mind. Bowling, the Unstoppables. Mr. Pebbles, of course, the first cat in space. Who could forget? Like a lot of these are unlockables, and some of them you have from the start. Oh, here are the communist ones. Beware the Red Death. Be vigilant, communism is coming. The walls have ears, communists are listening. The walls have eyes, communists are watching. Communism is at your door. Their war machine is mobilizing, let's prepare ours. Your community needs you enlist, and that's all the random ones. You can get an American flag if you want, and then these are like other vault posters and things. Stickers, and then you can get these ones which are just letters, so you can write your own things. And then miscellaneous structures is just stuff that you unlock after a while. Like I unlocked this basketball hoop. I have no idea what to do with it really. How big can your house be? You see this like green border here? It can be, I mean, just within that thing. You have like a building budget, like a limit for how many things you can place down. You know, the area you can build in is pretty large. And I have 2 stories, and I have a bunch of fences and some traps and a bunch of turrets and food and things. Like I have quite a lot of stuff. Well, I mean, not really like inside the house, but like, you know what I mean. I have like a lot of items placed down. So if I got rid of those, I could like just keep building the house and make it pretty big. So, you know, pretty big. Definitely not small. Let's see. I think one of the fences break. No, we're good. Okay. Virginian Mutant Militia when? Where did I? Oh, there it is. Repair. Yes. Okay, I'm just gonna offload some random things that I don't need. Like... Ooh, right, I need to repair... my my pickaxe. Or, if you want, an ice axe. Can you rename things? Modify. I don't know. Maybe you can't. Maybe you can't rename weapons in this game. I know you could in Fallout 4. How do you do it? I don't know. I can't remember. You do it somehow. Repair, scrap. Anyway. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, I guess I can show off. Obviously you can, you know, change the different weapons that you can in various different ways, and you can unlock new modifications as well. Like if you scrap a hunter rifle, then you get a new blueprint for a hunter rifle modification. So that's nice. Okay. Didn't the Communist Party have success in a certain municipality? Can't remember which one. The Communist Party gained seats in Lysekil, what was it called? Lysekil. And also another one, which I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, various, I think like 3 or 4 municipalities in total. Boden, yes, that's one of them. So the communists did gain seats in some places. So what is this game about? It seems weird, it's not really Fallout, right? I don't know about that. I mean, it is, and it also isn't. Like, if you've played Fallout 4, it plays a lot like Fallout 4, only you don't have the stupid main quest that no one, like, even played anyway. Like, who the fuck gave a shit about the main quest in Fallout 4? Pretty much no one cared, and it was shit. And so in Fallout 76, they just got rid of it. There is no main quest, really. I mean, there kind of is, but you're also, like, encouraged to just do whatever you feel like. Like, really, what was fun about Fallout 4 was the exploration. I mean, it was just the exploration and doing what you felt like doing. Finding new things, finding new weapons and power armor, and scrapping things, and building new things, and making better weapons. And that's what Fallout 76 is. It's just that, except more of it. Except that's the game. Like that's what you do, and also it's multiplayer. Because like you can see, I'm not exactly in a dense area right now, but there's a person over here, and there are some people down here, and there's someone over here. There aren't that many people on each server, which I suppose is, I don't know, some people were dead against there being other players in the game, like, at all, which is a fair, I mean, totally fair, I would say. Whoa. Pass the buck. Pick up barrels. Pick up barrels and sink the barrels. Alright, I'll pick up the barrels. I heard this game wasn't very good. I mean, I've also heard that, but not from the people who played it. I think the people who actually play it, I mean, you find something about it that's fun. Whether it's the combat, or it's the exploration, or the sneaking, or just the storylines, like the various different stories that are spread out with the holotapes and like the environmental storytelling. which Fallout has pretty much always been good at. Even Fallout 4, like before Fallout New Vegas and stuff. Even Fallout 3 was pretty good at the environmental storytelling aspects of the game. And that's definitely still around in 76. Okay. In your opinion, which faction was the best, or less bad at least? The railroad. What? Oh fuck! I'm dead. Okay. The railroad in Fallout 4 was the least bad, I would say. I mean, they at least didn't just kill people for no reason. The Brotherhood of Steel is just a military junta, really. I mean, they make no attempt at. I mean, democracy or human rights or anything of the matter. They just care about their goal, which I can't even fully subscribe to. I mean, whoa. At least one player get to the island. What is going on? Swarm of suitors. What? Did I fail? What? Oh, I think you. What? Oh no, sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. Pass the buck. Okay, next barrel. Why didn't you take the toilet paper? Whoa. Hey guys, what's up? NCR is the best faction. Ah, fuck. I got a deceased from them. NCR, I suppose they're fine. I think they're idealistic. They're trying. I mean, they're reactionary. I mean, per definition, they're trying to bring back how America used to be, which I think is pretty dumb, considering that the world has changed so much and the material conditions are completely different. That just trying to bring back America and the American government exactly how it used to be, it's not going to solve anything. That's just going to cause more problems and more needless bureaucracy. But I mean, are they like the least bad faction? Yeah, I guess. They're better than the boomers, who just blow shit up. They're better than the Caesar's Legion, who are, I mean, a slaving empire, a la the Roman Empire. Don't tell Jules that I said that. I mean, there's the raider gangs, like the Vipers and the Fiends and the everything. And the Tops and the casinos. Like, they're all pretty shit. The NCR, at least, are pretty, like, humanitarian. At least to some extent. But they definitely have problems. I think in my first playthrough of Fallout New Vegas, I sided with Yes Man. And just because that felt right. But, like, that also leads to a lot of people dying. Like, you have to kill both people from the NCR and people from Caesar's Legion. So, you know, I'm sure there's you can argue that there's moral repercussions for going with Yes Man. And really, Yes Man, if you go with the Yes Man route, it's kind of implied that that just makes you the dictator of New Vegas. It doesn't really imply that you set up, like, democracy or anything. It just kind of it just kind of ends with you being in charge of everything. And I guess, like, if you, like, are you expected to give up that power and just, like, I don't want to get in the water because there's a lot of radiation, but I can't really tell if there's another way to get out. Yeah, I think, like, the canon of the Yes Man route is you're just in charge. you become the new Mr. House. Speaking of Mr. House, no one ever sides with him. Like, I was thinking, like, I was doing a playthrough and I was like, I've never sided with Mr. House before. Maybe I should side with Mr. House. And so, like, I got to New Vegas and I was like, alright, let's listen to Mr. House, let's hear what he's gonna say. He's a fucking dick. Like, no wonder no one wants to side with him. He's just a dick from the get-go. He's like, give me my platinum chip. And I'm like, okay, am I gonna get something for giving it to you? And he's like, fuck you. That's my platinum chip. How dare you have it? Join me or die, basically. And you can be like, no. Like, you can very easily be like, fuck you, old man. I don't know. It's a weird faction to side with, and there's no real reason to do it. So that was, I mean, I don't know, maybe at one point Mr. House was supposed to be more lucrative. That's a lot of Mirelurks. And like, it was cut from the game or something, because that happened a few times, that a bunch of storylines and things were cut from the game. But yeah, I mean, there's no reason to side with Mr. House. It's the most boring choice to make in New Vegas. Okay, they're coming towards me now, I think. Whoa! Okay, I can hear them. Jesus. Eat frag grenades! I think I sided with this Caesar's Legion once. And it was pretty fun. Like, it wasn't badly made or anything, that storyline. It was just, I don't know, I just never felt like doing it again. Okay, I think I'm about to die. If not from the Mirelurks, then from the radiation. Tell me please, what are your thoughts on the Socialist Federal Republic of Yugoslavia and Josip Broz Tito? In theory, from an economical point of view, there's no real difference between Yugoslavia's market socialism and social democracy. It's just a matter of scale. Like, social democracies can have cooperatives. Yugoslavia just had a lot of them. Like, they never abolished capitalism, strictly speaking. They just replaced the CEO with the workers of those specific companies. Like, the workers became CEOs, pretty much. That's a weird way to say it, but strictly speaking, they never abolished capitalism, and they basically just had markets with co-ops. Like, it was a friendlier version of capitalism. It was social democracy. It was better than most social democracies, but it still was pretty much social democracy. But, you know, I would say that I would rather live in a system, in a market socialist system, than in like a traditional social democratic system like Sweden, for instance. Like, if Sweden was more like Yugoslavia, that would be a step in the right direction. I wouldn't be against it. It's just not where I would prefer it to be. It's not as socialist as I would want it to be. I have 23 fucking minutes to do this, but I'm only level 12, dude. Those Mirelurks are like level 20. It's ridiculous. Okay, let me just take a quick look at the stream. Give me a second. Sorry, I'm just... Okay. Have you read about Salvador Allende and his democratic election in Chile in 1970? Yes, I made a podcast episode about it. Talking Goats episode 1, you can find it on my website, socialism101.com. I'm just looking at the stream, so sorry if I think it looks like the stream is lagging a lot. Or that it's like, it doesn't look like it's performing very well. Let me see if I can try to change it a bit. Properties. Let's turn off limit capture frame rate. Done. Maybe that's better. Okay, let me do that. Did you find the dragons yet? Oh, you mean the big bat things? Yeah, I saw one. It like flew over me. Whoa. At one point. Okay. The stream is still on the pause screen, so I can't tell if it improved or not. Oh, maybe something is happening. Is it just me, or is the stream absolutely terrible? Let me know. Like it might just be me, but it looks like the stream is terrible. Like it's lagging and stuttering and everything. Type something in chat. Does the stream look okay? Like, can you actually see what the fuck is going on? It looks terrible. Okay, I'm gonna switch to display capture rather than game capture. I think that will probably be better, maybe. Could be the game too, it's hard to tell. On my end, it's fine. Like in the actual game, there's no stuttering. It looks like it's just the stream. It's better now. Okay, that's good. I guess it's just like when I'm switching between windows and stuff, like when I'm pausing the game and unpausing it and doing that kind of stuff. Maybe that's when problem arises. It looks like it may have improved. That's good. What the fuck is hurting me? It's like they can hurt me from under my feet. I mean, I guess it does make sense because they do dig around and shit a lot. A good thing about Fallout 76 that wasn't in Fallout 4 is that you can make ammunition. You can scrap things and make gunpowder, and then put that gunpowder into shell casings and make ammunition. I have 300 .308 rounds. Like, that's like a fucking dream compared to what it was like in Fallout 4. So that's very cool. Very cool, Kanye. Thank you. Okay. How are their Mirelurks? It's only been 20 years. I think it's just like the radiation of the bombs just basically caused instant mutation of certain species. I think like it wasn't something that happened over time. I think it happened pretty much instantly. But I don't know. I mean, there's also like, there's Jet and there's Buffout and Psycho, and those technically aren't supposed to have been invented yet. But it's like, what are they gonna do? Are they gonna put heroin in the game? And like crack cocaine? Like, no. No, they're not. So you have to suspend your disbelief a little bit. What are the levels based on? The place? Yes. There's no like scaling levels or anything. All of the levels are the same for all players. It's all based on the area that you're in. So the further you get away from the initial location, like the Vault 76, the higher the levels of the enemies. So right now I'm here, and Vault 76 is here. So if I was, say, here, I guess, then they would be even tougher. And also here. Like, this is one area, this is one area, this is one area, this is one area. So it's, yeah. We dumped the toxic barrels up north. Gotcha. I'll get fast travel here for 6 caps. I'll do that. Yes. Would buy if crack cocaine was in the game. I think Oblivion actually got in some hot water because they had skooma in the game, which was portrayed as a drug, and so I guess parents and stuff were like complaining that you could do drugs in Oblivion, and so in Skyrim they took it out. Or like skooma is still in the game, but it doesn't do anything anymore. It just gives you stamina. In Oblivion it would like make you trip out and stuff. So that's interesting. In Fallout 4 actually, taking the drugs actually does have like certain effects on you and also on other characters. So they kind of like went back on that. Like in Skyrim they were like, oh shit, let's just not have alcohol or drugs do anything. And then in Fallout 4 they were like, actually that's boring. Let's have everything affect you. Mutation is extremely slow. Yes, but also this is the Fallout universe. Well, I don't know what the lore is specifically behind mutation, but I'm sure if you look it up on the Fallout wiki, whoa, that's a bug. If you look it up on the Fallout wiki, then it will say like how quickly the various different mutations arose. Go to the southeast end of the map to grind. Southeast, okay. I'll keep that in mind. Hello from Brazil. Hello Brazil. How's life? Buttmash says, WTF, what the W? My pee-pee fell off. Oh no, it says WTF in parentheses, what the WTF? My pee-pee fell off. Question mark, exclamation mark. 1, exclamation mark 1. Oh, fuck, I can't, I don't know the... I'm trying to... the scope is really weird because sometimes you hold down to scope, but then it sticks, and then you have to press it again to toggle it off. That's really weird. PP or Pipe. Alright. Opinion on Jeb Bush. Pretty much all I know about him is please clap. And I just wish some people would have clapped. He looked so sad. Ooh. What? Sorry, what are you talking about?
Strangely fresh. It's almost like it died 20 years ago instead of 200.
2. Oh.
The body in the Philippines cemetery, and it needs to be done before our next reenactment.
Sure.
Oh, a visitor.
Oh wait, no, that's a that's a PvP thing? Oh, there's no one here, so I guess I can go do it. What's this? Oh, it's nothing. Okay. Have you played the first 2 Fallouts? I played Fallout 1, and like the first maybe half hour of Fallout 2. What level are you? I am level 13 now. I should be. Let's do luck. Accept. What do if PP fell off? You're a girl now. And that's just the way it is. You just have to transition. Get on those hormones.
Protect and
hello.
serve.
So I wasn't really paying attention to the thing. But what? 80? No, it's here. Fight a Civil War battle reenactment with your friends. No, that's not what I want to do. What was he talking about with the dead body? Well, whatever. Get medical help immediately. Oh no, that's not it. Why did they choose one of the most green areas to have no people in it? Well, this... well, that's an interesting... Why did they choose West Virginia specifically? Yeah, I don't know. I guess that's a fair point, that they could have chosen... They could have gone back to, like, the Mojave or something. Okay, so... Ooh. Oh, I did it? Okay. What did I get? Item reward. Stimpack, fusion cell, metal right leg. Nuclear waste. Nice. Love me some nuclear waste. Ooh, level 10 metal right leg. Cool. Country roads, sing along. There are no people in this game. If you count robots as people and humans, players as people, then there are. Otherwise, no, you're correct. What is this? What is this? It looks like an Asian palace or something. I am tempted to just go in that general direction and see what's up. Let's see. I think you go around like this, and then you go up there. West of Virgins. How many Virginias are there? There are 2, right? There's West Virginia and then South Virginia, I think. Is it South? West? Is West Virginia? It's not East Virginia. I know it's not East Virginia. Is it North? No, it's South Virginia, right? It's South. No. It's is it Pennsylvania? Is it West Virginia and Pennsylvania's? Or is it 2 Virginias? Someone said yes, 2 Virginias. West Virginia broke off from Virginia. Is it just Virginia? Oh, it's just called Virginia. Oh. Virginia and West Virginia. Well, that's kind of boring. How the fuck am I supposed to get up here? I think the actual way to get in is like here. You're supposed to go around. You're not technically supposed to go this way, but I want to go this way, damn it. Okay, so it's just West Virginia and then just Virginia. That's the full name of the state. It's just Virginia. Whoa, gamer's choice. Something tells me I'm not supposed to be here. It's just floating things everywhere. But it kind of looks like there's a way up here. Virgin versus West Virgin. I discovered the savage divide. Dude, that's fucking savage. That's so savage. Hashtag savage. I'm entering an event arena thing. There are interesting ways to like glitch through walls and like especially get up to high places that you're not supposed to be in. And they involve using the Vat System, a melee weapon, and just locking onto an enemy that's on ground that's above you. This is a weird area. Like, I could build my base here. It looks pretty cool. It's pretty flat as well. What? Like, I definitely feel like I'm not supposed to be here. I'm joining the event arena again. Fuck you, game. I go where I want. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get up there.
Keep listening to the soothing sound of my voice.
What the fuck is that?
Let it draw you in and center you.
That was a human person. Oh, event completed. Do I get a reward? For not doing anything? I was just standing here. I get an item reward. I got a spear. Level 15. Can't use it yet. Man, alright. I didn't even do anything. I was just standing there. Oh well. Opinion of the Halo franchise. I played a lot of Halo Reach. I loved playing the like building your own maps and things. I play that a lot with friends. Like just making maps for each other and playing against each other on maps that we've made and stuff. I love that. That was great. Besides that, I haven't really played that much Halo. To be perfectly honest with you, I don't have anything against it. It's just not something that I've really played. What like what platforms is it even? Isn't it like an Xbox exclusive or something? I don't even think it's on PC. Oh, a government airdrop. Well, thank you. That's not mine, that's someone else's, but no one has come to claim it, so it's mine now. Did you establish communism yet? I mean, if you are opposed to this, then I suppose so. Oh, mole rat. This is the Vat system, by the way. Some people are interested in it. Oh, well. It's in real time. Like, the time doesn't slow down. You just lock onto an enemy and you get like a... It says 95%, but I don't know why it does that. Why it's always been 95%, even though it's... 95 means 100. Like, there's no chance of you not hitting. But I don't know. Fallout has always done that. 100% has never been a thing in Fallout. Anyway. Funny thing, Halo was originally introduced to Apple as a Mac exclusive before it went to Xbox. A Mac exclusive? Like the first Halo game was supposed to be a Mac exclusive? Are there even any Mac exclusive games? That's weird to me. I've never really thought about it, but I've never seen a Mac exclusive game before. Unless it's like a stupid like Candy Crush thing or something along those lines. This is a pretty cool spot. Oh yeah, also a thing that Fallout 76 has that Fallout 4 doesn't. Fucking binoculars. Although the loading distance isn't great, but that's because I've turned them down. Because my it's not that my computer couldn't handle like better loading distance and stuff. It's just that the fans are loud, and I don't like loud things. So I turned down the settings, even though my graphics card could totally handle it. I just want my computer to be a bit more quiet. And I have considered installing an extra fan. I think it's 2 fans in the front, and then 1 in the back, and then 1 on the top, and then there's the power supply fan at the bottom. And I have considered installing 1 more fan on the top, which might make the whole thing run a bit colder, and thus a bit more quiet. What on earth is going on here? Honey, I'm home. What the shit is going on here? You've been drinking again. Greaser jacket and jeans. What is this place? What the fuck is that? New Vegas has binoculars. Well, wasn't binoculars only in Project Nevada? I don't think the base game had binoculars. I think it was only the mod had it. Nice top hat. Thank you. I also enjoy it. Like sprinting, for example, wasn't in New Vegas until it was added by Project Nevada. Like a bunch of things weren't in Fallout New Vegas before they were in Project Nevada. What is this? The messenger. I don't know why I'm going towards it. I should be going towards this. It's very far. Where am I? I'm here. I don't know what this event is. Yes, it did. Alright, I'll just take your word for it. I don't know what this event is. Whoa. Oh, I think it's this guy over here. Hello. Excuse me.
You there. I need some assistance.
Okay.
Some joker knocked me down and loosened my memory transistor. I can't go on without it, as I'm unable to access the message I need to deliver. It jostled out of my chassis over there, and I cannot replace it myself.
You're what now?
Would you do me the favor of gathering it and doing the repair?
Be sure. Where did you say it was? Over where?
I can't recall if that's the memory transistor over there, but let's try and
Over where? What are you talking about?
any worse off than I am. Some joker knocked me down and loosened my memory transistor.
Yeah, okay, you said that.
Without it,
Where? What?
to access the message
Over where?
it jostled out of my chassis over there.
Over where?
Place it myself.
You can't just say over there and expect me to know what you're talking about. Oh, this! Memory transistor. Here you go.
Thank you. Now I can remember my task perfectly.
You're
Now
welcome.
I can finally deliver this long overdue message. I've gotten quite off track. I appear to be
Oh, now I have to escort him. Oh, god damn it! I didn't know this was gonna be an escort quest.
I am allowed.
True secret, is this game trash? In my opinion, I don't think it's trash. Because when I encounter a trash game, I play it. Oh, that's my base over there. Oh, isn't that fun? I didn't even entirely realize. Oh shit! I didn't entirely realize that this was the direction I was heading in, or was in. Fuck off. Are you okay? Okay. There's this one shotgun that does 700 damage per shot. Have you been to Blair Mountain? I have not been to Blair Mountain, I don't think. Will you play Red Dead 2? If it comes out on PC, then I will, otherwise no. My dad is a communist because he can't get a job because of economic unrest when he was young. What's your thought on this? I think it's a perfectly reasonable reason to be a communist. I mean, communism, or socialism rather, whenever it's been implemented, has pretty much brought down unemployment to 0. So if that's something you're conservative, where are you going? What are you doing? Stop! Stop! Yes. What the fuck is this shit? Stop! Oh. No. It's running away. I think he's stuck. Alright. Well, whatever. Good luck with the shit that you were doing. I don't give a shit. He has a job, but it's not a great one. He works cleaning and has security in a parking lot very light. He's nearly 60. Okay. I mean, sure. He's working class. It makes sense. Whoa. Jesus. What is this? Whoa. I thought you were friendly. Jesus. Okay, they should be fine. They're not that high level. This game gets better once you hit 25. Alright. 25 years of age, I assume you mean. Hey, Asher. Hello, says the communist memes. Cultist blade. That sounds cool. Oh, I need to be level 20. That sucks. Cargo boat. Also, hello, I mean Scandinavia. Would you support Pol Pot and his anti-glasses gang? I can't say that I would, honestly. Sorry to burst your bubble. This is the direction I should be heading in. Yes. The shirt probably wears glasses. I do wear glasses, yes. Fuck. I remember that exact question from the Sims 4 livestream. Huh. I didn't realize that was like a thing. that you were asking me that every single live stream. I'm sorry, I guess I just didn't see it. Yes, I do wear glasses. I didn't hear what you said about Red Dead. I will play it if it comes out on PC, but otherwise I won't. Because I don't... The only console I own is a Nintendo Switch. And I don't have the money to buy an Xbox or a PlayStation. Like, legitimately, even if I wanted to, I do not have enough money. I don't have $300. Like, to my name, I do not have $300. I just do not. So yeah. Opinion of Hearts of Iron 4 and EU4. I like them both. I mean, I've played both of them for like 1,000 hours each. Well, like Hearts of Iron... God, how many hours have I played of Hearts of Iron 4? Let me check. Let me just give it the old observation. 1,629 hours I have in Hearts of Iron 4, and in EU4, well, that's only on Steam. 46 hours on Steam, but I had it on not Steam before. Opinions on Lee Harvey Oswald. Lee Harvey Oswald is funny because he went to live in the Soviet Union, but then he went back to America because he felt there was nothing to do and he was bored. Because like I mean, it's complete nonsense, but I guess in this specific town where he lived, there wasn't really anything to do except go to parties and dances and things organized by the Communist Party. And there wasn't like a cinema or anything like recreational to do, and he just missed the American lifestyle, I suppose, and so he went back to America because he didn't want to live in the Soviet Union anymore. What is your opinion on Hearts of Iron 4's in-game representation of communism? I mean, the Hearts of Iron 4's in-game representation of politics in general is pretty lackluster. They beat around the bush on a lot of things. There are a lot of things they don't mention, like the famine, the Bengal famine in India. I mean, the rape of Nanking is sort of mentioned, but like not even close to how terrible it actually was. Ooh, God Race. Hello, God Race. Thank you, Nvidia. And all the different Japanese war crimes are not mentioned, except for Nanking, and that one is only briefly mentioned. None of the Allied war crimes. Bombing of Dresden is not mentioned. The famine in India, as I said, is not mentioned. The UK's plans to invade the Soviet Union were not mentioned. I think they might have a focus to do it, but I'm not sure. The Great Purge is made out to be... Well, actually, no, I think the Great Purge is sort of accurate. Although it's implied that the people who are being purged are executed, which a lot of the time they weren't. They were just fired or given other posts within the government or the military. The Great Purge is widely believed to be a series of mass executions or a series of executing high-ranking officials, but it was just not efficient to kill them all. So mostly what was done is they were just given useless posts, like, oh, you're governor of the town of Smolensk, or the governor of the town of Bled in Siberia, or whatever. Like, if the leading members of the Communist Party didn't want someone to be influential, they just like sent them on their way to some random town in Siberia to carry out a quote-unquote important mission for the revolution or whatever. That was a lot more efficient and a lot less costly than just killing them. Because, you know, when you kill them, you have to use ammunition, and you have to take them somewhere, you have to have a show trial, and that costs a bunch of money because you need a judge, and you need to inform the families, you need to bury them. There's so much you have to do when you execute people. It's just easier to just send them to somewhere and pretend that they have something important to do. What about the conspiracy theories about JFK? I actually haven't heard that many conspiracy theories about JFK. Well, I have. I've just sort of forgotten about them because I watched the True Crimes episode about JFK. Like, I'm sure one of them was like aliens. There were multiple killers is one of them. Cuba did it is one of them. The Mafia, I'm sure, is one of them. I don't know. If it's not, then it is now. I sure did JFK. Sure. I wasn't born, but yeah. Sure. What if the USSR won the Cold War? I mean, that's a huge question. It depends on a lot of things. It depends on if Mikhail Gorbachev was got to be in power, because he changed a lot about the Soviet Union. And I mean, the Mikhail Gorbachev's Soviet Union winning the Cold War, that's one thing. But like Leonid Brezhnev's Soviet Union winning the Cold War, that's an entirely different beast. Like incomparable. Do you think Ted Cruz is the Zodiac Killer? He wasn't born, but I mean, wanted. Am I wanted? Am I wanted? Or what? Claim? Oh, this junkyard is claimed by someone, I guess. Claimed by a wild sow. Okay. It says wanted 10. I don't know what that means. Am I wanted by someone? Oh, it's because I stole something. Oh, this junkyard is claimed by someone. Oh, and I took random shit. Oh, I see. I get it. I didn't realize that was... I didn't realize someone owned those things. I was just reading the chat and mindlessly walking south, and I came across a container. I was like, oh, I can open this. I didn't... Shit. Oh well. Are you gonna get a new console for Christmas? I don't think... no, I don't think so, no. But we don't really buy each other like expensive Christmas gifts. God, I missed some interesting questions, I think. It also heavily implies that everyone purged in the Great Purge was innocent or something, while simultaneously having this whole event chain where fucking Trotsky comes back. Oh, super mutants. Yeah. It's interesting. I mean, it's especially interesting because if you don't do the Great Purge, you can choose to just not do it. But then the people who you did not coup start... the people who you did not purge start a coup, which like confirms Stalin's paranoia, which is really strange, because it's like, well, which side are you on, Paradox? Was Stalin a paranoid maniac who killed or purged people for no reason, or was he justified? Because apparently, you know, if you don't do it, then fucking the whole world comes after you. Gamma gun, I don't need that. Spear, I don't need that. Keep those country roads clean. Fuck it. Right, I'm moving out now. See you later, and the rest of you. Goodbye, butt mash. Hearts of Iron 4 logic. If you did the Great Purge, Stalin was just paranoid. If you didn't do it, he was right. That's true. How long am I wanted for? I'm not wanted forever, am I? I know that if you're wanted, then you show up on the map, but you can't see anyone else on the map. So if I look at the map, I can't see anyone. What? iBots. Okay, God, I thought it was another player. Oh, there's someone over there. There's a player over there. Shit. I think he might be coming for me. Maybe? I'm pretty sure I saw a player over there. I saw like a little voice icon. Or was that me, maybe? I don't know if that was me or if that was someone else. Marxist analysis of Fallout lore when? Wasn't it Jason Unruh who did an analysis of Fallout New Vegas from a Marxist perspective, and he came to the conclusion that Caesar's Legion was Marxist? Like, it was like a super old video of his. Like, really, really, really old. I think probably one of the first videos he ever made. Do you think that capitalists ruin the world in the Fallout universe? Yes, pretty much. In the... Let's see. The corporate stuff is a more recent thing in Fallout. Yes. Basically since... I think... Fallout 4... I think is the one where it was the most prominent. But there were elements of it in Fallout 3 in New Vegas as well. About the whole, like, America was not really a democracy anymore at the end of the war, but they were like a corporate-run plutocracy, which obviously you can argue that they are today, but even more so than in today's America. Like, the corporations were super powerful and essentially controlled the government. And those elements aren't really there in the first two Fallout games. I mean, a little bit, but not as much. In Fallout 4 especially, it became a big point, like a big part of the story, that, like, before the war, like, especially like Nuka-Cola and stuff, they were controlling, like, fucking everything. There's a player over there. Look, there's a speaker icon. I think. Hello. Whoa, shit. Hello. Wave. I'll wave to you. Hello. Reward 7 caps. I can't hear you. It says that you're speaking, but I can't hear what you're saying. I'll check my audio settings. Just a second. Question mark? Whoa. What's going on? Oh, Liberators. Speaking Chinese, like that. Alright, we'll see you later, Raynor. That was weird. It said his microphone is on, but he wasn't saying anything. You played the first Fallout? I played the first one, not the second one. The Capitol building I was at yesterday was full of stuff about how there were union revolts and the governor was all in a tizzy for the corporations. Which capital? Or which capital? I'm assuming a state capital? Like not DC, right? It was just a something else, right? Was it West Virginia? Was it the capital of West Virginia? What is the capital city of West Virginia? Is it this? Is it Appalachia? Appalachia? Or whatever it's called? Charleston in game. Oh, it's in the game. I thought you were talking about like in life. Okay. Gotcha. Hello from Brazil of Bolsonaro. Hello. Hope things are okay there in Brazil. Bolsonaro technically isn't the president yet, is he? He's only the president-elect? Or has he been inaugurated? I don't know. Either way, good luck with that. Appalachia is the name for the general region where West Virginia is. Ah. Cool. I guess. I didn't know that. I don't know that much about American geography in general. I think some kids in Swedish schools these days actually learn American geography, like where the states are and stuff. I did not learn that in school. We learned, we didn't really learn that much geography, to be perfectly honest. We learned like the Swedish cities, cities and land and counties and things, and that was pretty much it. We didn't learn anything about like Europe or European geography or anything. Suspenders and slacks. Americans generally don't know American geography either. Huh. Interesting. More like Appalachian Hills. You know what? I'm gonna go to the Greene County Lodge and sell some stuff, if I can. If you want mountains, go see the Rockies. That's in the west. We're in like the middle. It's called the middle states, but it's clearly to the west of the middle. Like it's clearly like in the center west. I hear a lot of Gulag deniers who think that Gulag were like holiday camps. What do you think about that? I don't think I've ever seen anyone say that the Gulags were like holiday camps. The Gulags were bad. I mean, they were as bad as you would expect a place with like hundreds of people outside living in not that clean conditions. I mean, you would expect it to not be that well. One of the big things that led to, one of the big things that people don't really think about when they think about the gulags is that by the 30s and the 40s, penicillin wasn't available to the public. It wasn't being mass produced at the time, and so a lot of people died. A lot of people who died in the gulags died because of illness, because there wasn't a cure or anything to prevent it, and a lot of people died outside of the gulags as well, and outside of the Soviet Union. A lot of people died in America, and in American prisons, and in Europe and European prisons, French prisons at the same time. In the 30s and 40s, they were terrible. One could argue even worse than the Soviet gulags. The prison conditions in France were absolutely, I mean, bafflingly terrible, and a lot of people died in France, in French prisons. Again, mainly due to the lack of penicillin. And when penicillin became mass-produced and widely available, it was also given to prisoners in the gulags, and the death rate in the gulags went down to the point where basically no one died after the 50s, just about the 50s. Essentially no one died anymore in the gulags, because gulags weren't extermination camps. You weren't sent there to then be killed. If you were going to be killed, you would be killed first. You wouldn't be sent to the gulag first. So the goal of the gulags wasn't to kill people. If the Soviet Union was going to execute someone, like if the death penalty was issued, the person was going to die before they went to the gulag. And I'm in no way denying that the Soviet Union had the death penalty. They liked the death penalty for lots of people. But yeah, the gulags weren't like holding cells for people who were on death row. Those people were not in gulags. Those people were killed outside of the gulags. So the people who died in the gulags weren't supposed to die. They weren't meant to die. And they mainly died because of, again, disease, exposure, lack of penicillin, unhygienic conditions, just in general being close to that many people in such a small place, sleeping like very close to them, not having their own cells and stuff. Like a lot of people were in the same dorms and that kind of thing. There's also dates to back that up. The Gulag was basically just a historically consistent labor system. Whoa. Hello. Ow. Okay. Wow. Okay. That was rude. Where'd I die? I died over there. Alert. I thought you said hello for a second there. Okay, I'm not wanted anymore. It is Raynor again. Hello, Raynor. You the one who killed me? I couldn't tell who it was that killed me, but I think it might have been Raynor. Damn, I can't believe Raynor betrayed me. If it was him, I don't know. Okay, it's just straightforward. Hello. Excuse me. Where's my bag? Should be a bag around here somewhere. No? You take my bag? Alright. That's fine. It's alright. Change from targeting parameters. Alright. Fucking kids. Alright. Let's see. Gulags were bad. The argument is generally they were similar, or even a bit better than other countries' prisons at the time, which is pretty accurate. Yes. I think it's pretty accurate to say that the gulags weren't better or worse than most prisons at the time. By the 50s, they were definitely worse because the prison conditions in other countries were improving. But in the 30s and 40s, which is, you know, when Gulag Archipelago and all of that kind of things played out, the prison conditions in pretty much all of the world was pretty much the same. Rifleman. Or I don't have one of these, but I can buy another one. And then I can merge them, so now I have two, and then I do that. Cool. Okay, I'm not gonna tab out of the game just to scroll up to the thing, but I couldn't read all of the questions. Sorry about that. If you had a question that I haven't answered, just post it again, and I should be able to answer it. Top 10 leftist YouTube channels. Well, I'm probably gonna have to say Bad Mouse now, because he made me, he gave me like a special role on his Discord server. So I just feel like I have to say that Bad Mouse is cool. But Bad Mouse is cool. We've talked a bit. We've talked about possibly doing a podcast or something together. Nothing has really come of it, but he seems nice. He seems like a nice boy. And he makes good YouTube videos as well. He makes them more consistently than I do, which is good. Leftist YouTube channels. Which ones do I watch? I don't really know. I watch a lot of like educational YouTube channels. I don't really know which ones are explicitly leftist. Like, I know Bad Mouse, maybe there's a YouTube channel called Geek Remix, which is by two girls, Mary and Stacy. Mary and Stacy, who are like more concerned with the social aspects of leftism, as opposed to like the philosophical or the economical side of the whole thing. But they're pretty cool. I mean, they play video games and talk about things like representation in video games and also accessibility to people with disabilities. Fallout 76, for example, is not very accessible for deaf people because voice chatting is a big part of Fallout 76, and deaf people obviously can't do that. Or they can, but they can't hear it back, and there's no text chat in 76, which a lot of people want, and it does seem like Bethesda is listening to what the community is asking for, because they are adding some things that the community has been asking for in the next patch, which is, I think, coming like on the 20th something, in a few days anyway. Now they're going to add the FOV slider and a push to talk button, which is something that the community has been asking for a long time. Opinion of Paradox games like Hearts of Iron 4 and EU4. You have asked this question like 16 times and I've answered you already. I'm sorry, but I've already answered you. If you didn't hear me, then it's fine. But I promise you, I already answered you. Why am I a filthy capitalist? I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. I don't know your life. I don't know who you are, or I don't know anything about you. Yeah, you know, I have capitalist friends. I think it's bad to be in an echo chamber where the only people you hang out with or the only people you talk to are people you agree with, or people have the same ideology as you. I think that's a bad way to live your life. What is this one? Explore Hornwright Industrial HQ. What introduced you to the far left? I've kind of talked about it a little bit. I did an interview for Space Commune, which is an online publication about video games and stuff, but basically what led me to the far left is that I was on the center left, and then I went to the left, and then I just kind of noticed that neither of these people want to change anything really. Hello. And so that just kind of one thing led to another, I suppose. I'm kind of forgetting that my voice chat is automatically on, so if anyone is in here they can hear me. Well, they should be able to anyway. and I'm just like talking about random shit. Hornwright was fighting with unions before the bombs. Interesting. Gotta hear something. What does this do? What? Not much. Notes at the Capitol from Hornwright to governor complaining about unions. Yeah, that's a thing. That's been a thing in Fallout 4 as well. It's like big shot CEOs and stuff complaining about unions and unionizing and workers' rights and things. You can find those on like terminals and holotapes and stuff throughout. That's a super mutant. Blood sack. I'm confused. I don't know where I am. What do you think about Hillary 2020? Oh, hello, Miss Pudel. Miss Pudel. Miss Pudel. Miss Pudel. Penelope Hornwright. Archived messages. Did accidentally write with the reporter. Whoop. Governor's already started mobilizing the National Guard. National Guard finally cleared out the last of the rebels of the Rockhound. The damage was so much less bad than we expected, in no small part because it seems those idiots couldn't sort out how the ignition reactors work, to the little blessings of proprietary technology. I want crews working in 24-hour shifts until that site's fully operational again. Every day it's down. We're hemorrhaging money. How right industrial. Whoa, quest started. The motherload. There's a printer. Hello. Goodbye. Hillary 2020. Okay, I'm not American. Don't ask me about my opinions on American politics. I couldn't tell you. All I know is don't bomb yourselves like you did in Fallout. Or well, I guess you technically didn't bomb yourselves, but well, who knows? No one actually knows who fired the first nuclear missile. If it was China or if it was the US, or possibly if it was Vault-Tec. Ah, shit. If it was Vault-Tec, that would be really interesting because that's like a private corporation ending the world, which is hilarious to me. It's obviously terrible, but I mean it's. Hello, Miss Pudel again. I'm over encumbered. I need to drop something. Wow. Fuck off. Okay. We're good. Crisis averted. I'm gonna drop this raider left arm and this pipe bolt action. Short Western revolver. Hello, house 1337. Leet. Did you make that username when you were like 13 and I really regret it? Because I can relate. I can relate to having like a username from when I was like 12, and then I just stick to it because it's my account and you're not allowed to change your account name. Are you wearing diapers? Sorry, I was in your way. The printer works. What's it printing? Ah, I see. Lines and dots. It's Morse code! My god. How deep does this mystery go? Oh, I can unlock this. One second. Social, no. Settings, audio. Is there any way to like check how, like this? I don't know. It just kind of feels like, can anyone actually hear me? Or, I don't know. I'm just pressing random buttons, by the way. Things. There we go. Well, I really only did that for the XP. Hey, house? House 1337. Can you actually hear me? It seems like it. But I don't know. Hey, jump if you can hear me. Could you jump for me? Just press spacebar. Could you just jump, house, please? No? Just press spacebar. Just hit jump. I mean, I don't know if that was. I don't think that one counted. I don't think they can hear me. I'm gonna Google this. How do you set your microphone? Like, why aren't there microphone settings? Set microphone. For anyone having trouble getting voice chat to work. Go into the properties of your microphone. Make sure it's set to default. I don't know if it's set to default. Are you on push to talk? Push to talk isn't out yet, is it? Push to talk is out in like 2 days or something. I don't know. Sound control panel. No, that's not it. Device properties. Wait, no. Hang on. Device properties? No. Sound control panel. Recording. No, it is the default one. I think it might just be really quiet. Maybe. I think it might be like it's loud on the stream, but it's not loud like actually. But I don't really know what to do about that. Hey, house. I'm just trying to fix my microphone. Can you like let me know if you can hear me at all? No? Alright. See ya. Maybe House just has disabled voice, like House can't hear me, but I don't know. Like, why are there like set your mic to default device. That's fascinating. There are like no settings either, so it's like, well, what the fuck do you want me to do? Like social, recent, friends. No, there's nothing there. Settings. I can change the voice chat mode to auto, which is what it is for the most part. I can change the voice to be louder or not louder. I'm trying to at least. Oh, it just wants me to press the thing. Okay. But I don't think that did anything. I think is House still here? No, there's the other one. Hey, MS Pudel? Miss Pudel? Miss Pudel? Can you hear me at all? Or am I just like shouting into the void here? Oh no, look, there's a little headphone or speaker thing above my head. I can see that now. So that does mean you should be able to hear me if you have voice enabled. But I realize now it's fully possible that you don't have voice enabled. So I guess that might be the reason that no one is responding to me. Or maybe I'm just really boring to talk to. Alright, bye. Is Xi Jinping ruining socialism in China? No, not especially. I mean, if you can compare him to the people who came before him, then no, not at all. He's doing the opposite. But if you compare him to like Cuba, then yeah. There's the picture that I took earlier, isn't it? We took at the beginning of the stream. So as you can see, it shows up as a loading screen. Cringe. Am I cringe? Is the stream cringe? Is the game cringe? Something in the chat cringe? Could you be more specific with your cringiness? Can't ruin socialism when there's no socialism to ruin. Sure. That's some 4D chess right there. You're not wrong. I mean... Okay. Wait, there's still a thing? Find a way to acquire an ID. Ah! God damn it. Back in, then we go. Hello, Miss Beetle. Hello, House. Both people who I'm pretty sure have disabled their things. And the voice chats. Thoughts on Animal Farm? I mean, Animal Farm was written in support of the Bolshevik Revolution and as a critique of the what George Orwell perceived to be the Stalinist takeover of the Soviet Union. So I think it's wrong to use Animal Farm as a critique of socialism because it's the opposite. It's a praisal. It praises socialism. It praises the revolution of the animals over the farmers. It just also criticizes the pigs who take over the revolution and become the farmers. So it doesn't inherently critique socialism. It critiques what George Orwell perceived to be quote-unquote Stalinism. Okay. What is this? Pass the senior executive exam. Find the answers for the exam. Search the body. Search the body. I have that like 16 times. Hiring system terminal. Oh, I know what this is. Senior executive. Yeah, I know what this is. I don't know what I don't know what the questions, the answer to the question, but I've heard someone talk about this. An accident has occurred at one of your company's automated mines, resulting in the deaths of multiple mine bosses. What's your response? Release a statement promising compensation to the families, blame the incident on agitators in the local unions, launch a company-wide worker safety program. Obviously, we're gonna blame the unions. You've come into possession of damaging proprietary information from one of our competitors. What do you do with it? We can destroy it, we can blackmail them, or we can send it to the media using the fallout to short their stocks. I think the answer would be this one. Although there was a thing about talking to the press, which maybe is a hint that you shouldn't do this one, but I'll go with this one for now. A local politician has come to you requesting a sizable campaign donation in return for preferential legislation. How do you respond? Dig up dirt on the politician to lower their price, politely refuse, reveal the request to the public exposing the politician's corruption. No, do the dig up dirt, obviously. You received threats from a group upset with our automation policy. What do you do? Give them evidence to the police, allowing them to deal with it, offer the lucrative jobs, request a 24-hour security deal to protect yourself. Let's do this one maybe. You've been offered a higher paying position at a local regional competitor. What do you do? Turn over the details to Howright's top-notch corporate intelligence team. Obviously that one. Process answers. View results. You only got 4 out of 5 questions correct. What? No. I don't know which one it was though. But I think it was the second one that I got wrong. Blame the unions. Blackmail them. Dig up dirt on the politician. Give it to the police. There we go. Oh no, sorry. Sorry, okay. Turn over the details to the blah blah blah. Process answers. View results. Damn it, 4 out of 5 again? Wait, how is that possible? How is that? Wait. So it must be the second one. Begin exam. Blame the unions. Really? It's the first one? Alright, fine. Dig up dirt on the politician. Give the evidence to police. Turn over the details to blah blah blah. Process the answers. View results. 3 out of 5? Well, this doesn't make any fucking sense, does it? Okay, begin exam. Blame the incident on unions. Let's do... Send it to the media. Dig up dirt. Request a 24-hour security detail. Turn over the things. Process answers. 4 out of 5. The police one is wrong. Blame the unions. Send it to the media. Dig up dirt on the politician. Offer them lucrative jobs. Turn over the details. Process answers. View results. 5 out of 5. Cool. Nice. How exactly do you detect me as a senior ID? Oh, did I get it? I can't tell if I got it or not. Explore the building's upper floor. Info on the motherlode. Gotcha. I just have to go downstairs. And then, no wait, is this it? I can't tell. What is this? No, that's outside. God damn it, okay. This is the elevator. Blink plong. Whoa, hello. Ka-ching. Ah, load screen. Do you enjoy Fallout 76 so far? Yeah, I would say that I enjoy it. I mean, I enjoy pretty much as I enjoyed Fallout 4. Which one? Ooh, lasers. Look at that. Do you think I die if I walk into them? What? Oh, I guess it's the red ones that's bad. I see. So blue is good and red is bad. Of course. Of course. What are you playing on? I'm playing on PC. It's these guys again. Hello. No, not gonna wait back. Alright, fuck you then. Hello.
User detected. Connecting.
User connection detected. Motherlode 003 reporting. User System 003 requests assistance. Fuel levels critical. Hull critical.
Huh.
This motherlode requires repair beacon. User recover. Repair beacon. User
Recover repair beacon. Gotcha.
repair.
Yes, you said that. New Fortnite update looks dope. Oh, is there a dab emoji? Or dab emote? No. I am happy about that. You know, I would be upset if there was one. Oh, there's no fusion core. But that would be funny in the moment.
Code accepted. Issuing repair beacon.
Oh, so you need a code. I see. So we just have to figure out what the code is, and then we can do the thing. Okay. Let's begin. Ooh, plan light metal torso. Cool. That means I can craft a light metal torso. Play Fortnite in future stream. Do you need money for Fortnite? Like, is Fortnite free to play and like pay to win or something? Or do you actually have to pay for Fortnite? More Sims? Huh. I guess. Oh, god damn it. I really need to scrap some stuff. Okay. This game is peak posadism. I suppose it is. Don't even think about it. Stop asking questions about Fortnite. More Tropico. Okay, let's see. I wonder if one of these entries has the code. Probably would be the last one. Whoa. 7. No. Archived messages. Mm-hmm. I'm just scanning these messages for numbers, like a 4-number combination. 6. The game needs more aliens and dolphins. There are aliens in Fallout 3. Oh, there's an access card. That's not what I'm looking for. I already have one of those. I am looking for a code. Well, it's not over there. There's a person! Oh no, it's a Scorched. Never mind, I thought it was a player. I wish there was a documentary about how socialism came to Africa. I've been thinking about making a video about Thomas Sankara. Welding goggles. If I go to here, enter code. Ah! Yeah, I don't know what the code is. Well, I mean, I can just guess. 2077. 5. Oh, okay, it's a 5. It's 5 numbers. 5 numbers. 5 numbers. 5 numbers. Ah, fuck. I'm not intelligent enough to figure this shit out. How dare you? How dare you? Huh? Okay. Archive messages. 42069. Oh, I'm hungry. Shit. Baked boat fly. Yum yum. And some boiled water. And some fancy land snack cake, grilled rad roach, and some ribeye steak. Sure. I didn't really see any kind of indication. Again, that's 20. No. 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 I don't think it's on here. Honestly, I think it's somewhere else, but I don't know where it would be. It's just a messenger to the governor. Damn. It probably is 420. What the hell? When I stand up here, it's blue. Look at that! It's blue, and then when I get close to it, it turns red. Fascinating. Yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know what I'm looking for. It's a dead guy. Am I supposed to go back down? Have I missed something? There's no computer here. Apparently the code is on the terminal that looks destroyed. The terminal that looks destroyed. Like this. Oh, how the fuck was I supposed? Okay, research notation. For Miss Jackson. Maybe? Nope. Direct oversight. No. Power struggles. Nope. Ah. 36,984. 36,984. 36,984.
Requisition code accepted. Issuing repair beacon.
Thank you.
Beacon deployment clearance granted.
User, proceed.
Hello, Carrie. So,
Deploy. Beacon. Proceed. Elevator.
I like your hat, I suppose. So how's life? And stuff. Hello. How are you? Please don't shoot me. Oh, wave. Wait. Alright, let's go. Fuck, how do I... Okay. Now I have the repair beacon thing. Now I go in here. Pling plong. Would you say you're just a communist or Marxist-Leninist? I'm a Marxist, not a Leninist. How will you survive a nuclear fallout? I probably wouldn't. I mean, statistically speaking, it's exceedingly unlikely that I would. Ooh. I want to pick up all of the fucking guns in this game, but I'm over encumbered. Well, I'm almost over encumbered. So I don't want to pick up that much. Someone tell me to? No, I don't think so. Hello, house. So we meet again. Ooh, scrap. I need to scrap like everything I have. I'm gonna scrap the... Ooh, damn, look at that. I've never seen this gun before. That's really cool looking. I want to keep that. Short Western revolver. Sure, I don't give a shit. Apparel. I'm gonna scrap my junk. And that's it. Hey guys. Oh, you also have the 10 millimeter thing. I'm gonna add that to my thing. Ah. I'm gonna see if I can modify it. I don't. Oh wait, that's not it. Switch to modify. Whoa. That's a hell of a dildo. Is anyone home? Oh, this is where I'm supposed to put the thing. Well, goodbye. That was random. Insert beacon. Beacon has been inserted. And then the drill is back.
Launch detected. Distance 1200 meters. 800 meters. 400 meters. Mother load.
Goodbye. What the fuck? What is it supposed to do? Is it gonna come back up now?
Status nominal. Initiating breach procedure. User, stand clear.
And then it comes back again. I don't understand.
Motherload 003 complete, user.
Okay.
Motherload complete.
It goes away. Alright. Collect the Motherlode's gift. That sounds a bit weird. Activate. Activate. Aluminum ore, black titanium ore, lead ore, ultracite scrap and lead scrap. Cool. Miscellaneous, search the body. What body? I don't know. I don't know what body that's referring to. What body is it? I don't get it. Oh well. Side, miscellaneous. Turn that off. I don't give a shit. Alright, let's get over here. Oh, whoa, what's this? Ooh, ooh, ooh. I don't know how it's supposed to be pronounced, really. Isn't Obama Trump Laden just another anti-communist neoliberal fascist? Totally. Whatever it is that you're saying, I agree wholeheartedly. Obama Trump Laden. I can't tell if you're making fun of Obama or if you're making fun of Trump. LV level? Level 14. I think I was level 12 when we started this stream, and now I'm 14. I am 14. I am 14 years old. I'm not actually. Okay, let's go. That was the first picture that I took. I liked it because there's the red star on the wall, and it looked kind of Soviet-y. Post-law, very much so, very much post-law. Yes. I am inclined to believe that the person who said Obama Trump Laden is being sarcastic. But there is someone out there who would say that unironically. Okay. I think I'm not going to use that for right now. How much would it cost to move my cap? 12 caps. So I guess you didn't play the beta. No, I didn't. I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. 36 cap. Are you a member of the Communist Party? I'm not a member of anything at the moment. So I guess you could say I'm between parties. What is that? Is it supposed to look like that? Or is that just my oh shit. Jesus. Did the United Nations get disbanded in the Fallout lore? Yes, the United Nations got disbanded when the only 3 nations left in the world basically were the US, the USSR and China. And they couldn't agree on anything. Because the Sino-Soviet split was still bad. But there was also a split between the US and China. Because in the real world, the Sino-Soviet split led China to basically become friends with the US instead of the USSR. But for the Fallout lore, then China didn't. In Fallout lore, China didn't become friends with anyone, and instead they just did their own thing. And for a while, actually, the Soviet Union and the US were aligned against China, which is interesting. Are you lagging? I'm not lagging, but I think the stream might be, because it was before. but apparently it got better after a while. So if it's lagging, if the stream is lagging, then just hold on and it should be better. Oh, I hear something. No, we're good. Ooh, I think you can actually sell things to this. No, you can't. Can you? I don't think so. No, you can't. You can only buy things. Well, that's realistic, I suppose, but it's inconvenient. Evening, comrades. Hello. Thoughts on Stalin? My thoughts on Stalin are that my thoughts on Stalin should be irrelevant. It's the 21st century. Honestly, who gives a shit about my thoughts on Stalin? It's not relevant to anything. I'm gonna fast travel to my camp. Opinion on the Polish-Lithuanian Commonwealth? Exactly. Asking my opinion about Stalin, you might as well be asking my opinion on the Holy Roman Empire. It's so long ago and it affects nothing about today. Thoughts on me? I don't. I've never seen you before, Aaron Bergenstråle, but I'm sure you're a very nice person. I'm sure you're lovely. I probably like you more than I like Stalin. Opinion on the Holy Roman Empire. Well, the Holy Roman Empire was not a Roman. Well, it was not Roman. Really? Well, you know, it's interesting. There is that quote that the Holy Roman Empire was not holy, not Roman, and not an empire. But it pretty much was. It pretty much was an empire, just kind of with a lot of local control. And it was holy. I mean, it was Christian, and they did control Rome at one point. They didn't always, but I mean, they did control Rome and northern Italy. So in a way, they were holy and Roman and an empire. It just wasn't centered around Rome, which I guess is the reason why people are objecting to the fact that it was called the Holy Roman Empire. Opinion on modern monarch like the UK or Sweden. I don't like monarchies in general, and I don't think it's a good idea to have one. I got a Gatling laser. I didn't even notice I picked that one up. I would, if it was up to me, I would abolish the constitutional monarchy and have a republic instead. Oh, I have two 10mm pistols. Let's get rid of this one then. I wish you could fly planes, tanks, and subs in Hotline 4. There is actually a reason that there aren't vehicles in the Fallout universe or in the Fallout games, and that's because there was an EMP blast in the US which disabled pretty much all the vehicles in the world. That's why, like, vertibirds and stuff have to be rebuilt. Like, they have to be fixed. And there aren't any vehicles which survived from before the war. And in order to, like, you can't find a vehicle that still works. You have to fix it in some way because of the EMP blast. I'd argue that analyzing history is extremely important. It is, yes. You're correct in that respect, in that it is important to learn from history. But I would say that it's, when we're talking about politics, then it's a lot more relevant to ask, for example, my opinion on China, because China is a nation that still exists and that still does things. Whereas the USSR no longer exists, and Stalin has been dead for like 70 years. So when we're talking about politics in and of itself, I would say it's not really relevant to talk about Stalin. I think it's kind of a waste of time, and the fact that it splits so many people, that so many people are divided over their opinions on Stalin, that I think is ridiculous. Like that there are different leftist organizations that oppose each other because of their opinions on Stalin. I think that's when you've gone too far. Opinions on Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar was pretty cool from the beginning, like at the start, before he tried to go on the whole militarist emperor thing. I mean, he was basically a proto social democrat. I mean, he wanted reforms to benefit the regular people. He didn't, want to revolutionize the entire Roman system. Like, he wasn't a revolutionary in that sense. But he did some good things, and he was better than the conservatives. Opinion on Gilgamesh. Gilgamesh was a fucking douche. Like, he was a mean person. Like, sure, he went on this fucking hero's journey and shit, and it's the first story ever written by humanity. Fuck off. Gilgamesh was a prick. He was an asshole. Don't at me. Opinion on Napoleon. Napoleon is funny because he saw himself as a republican, and then he just could have made himself a monarch. But I think the point of that, a lot of people are like, hey, isn't it funny that he was like a revolutionary and then he became dictator? I think it still makes a little bit of sense, because you can see that Napoleon still spread things like the individual liberties and human rights and that kind of thing to the places that he conquered. No, there wasn't democracy, but there was he still held up the ideals of individual and human rights. That side of liberalism. He just removed the democracy part, which, yes, is funny. I agree. Opinion on the Big Bang. Pretty cool. A bit mysterious. Wish we could know more about it. Opinion on Raul Castro. He didn't do an awful lot, honestly. And he's still not doing an awful... I mean, he's stepped down now. So, You shoot down my question about Stalin, claiming it's irrelevant, and then respond to a question about Caesar and Napoleon. Well, that's just because I'm interested in history. Like if there were two different communist parties, one of which believed that Napoleon was a good influence on Europe, and the other one believed that Napoleon was a dictator, like, that's the level we're at with the whole Stalinist debate. Like, just get over your differences. My God. So that's the part that makes me not like the whole talking about Stalin and the Soviet Union thing. It's just that it's so many people get so upset whenever you mention it, and then just refuse to work together. Do you think that Napoleon invented fascism? No. Fascism arose out of World War I, really, at the end of World War I, both in Italy and in Germany. Napoleon didn't invent fascism. I haven't really heard that before. Napoleon cared a lot more about individual liberties, than, you know, the contemporary kings and queens and emperors of Europe at the time. I mean, Napoleon was an emperor, yes, he was a dictator, yes, but he was more quote-unquote progressive than all of the other leaders of Europe at the time. Of course, he ruined the French Republic, like he ruined French democracy, yes, but it was still better than living in Germany or the UK even. The UK was still a monarchy, an absolute monarchy with pretty much no democracy at all. And you know, individual liberties and everything, like human rights and that kind of thing. Like the ideas of liberalism weren't there. Napoleon was the one who spread them. I thought this wasn't out until December 14th. Where did you hear that? It's been out for a while. Napoleon was in fact democratically elected for his whole life. I don't think it was democratically elected when he started calling himself an emperor. I think that was around the time when he wasn't democratically elected anymore. Thoughts on Tsar Paul I? I don't know who Tsar Paul is. Paul isn't even a Slavic name. Oops, that was Radix. Not right away. Tsar Paul. Is that like a claimant to the throne? Like a modern claimant or something? One of those people who think that they're the Tsar of Russia? Because there's like 16 of those, isn't there? Opinion on the Heart of Iron 4 mod Kaiserreich. I mean, it's good. I'm looking forward to the update about China. Something else as well. Mussolini invented fascism. Mussolini invented the word fascism, but the sentiment had existed before. The ideas of militarism and autocracy arose out of the end of World War One. It wasn't specifically invented by Mussolini. He was just kind of the person who made it popular and put a name to it. But I mean, the idea still existed. This is the one I want to change. I can't change it because I don't have any blueprints for it. Well, that's fine. Ooh, I need to repair this. I need aluminium. Aluminium, depending on where in the world you're from. And depending on where in the world Carmen Sandiego is. I guess I can repair this and this. There we go. It looks like I will be having to contact Xbox given the fact that I have been rejected access on every attempt to play Fallout 76. Well, the beta is over now, so you're gonna have to buy it if you want to play it. More Tropico 6, please. I'm pretty surprised you guys think the Fallout 76 is worth it. Good for you, I'd say. Sure. I mean, if it's on sale, I would definitely recommend it. At full price, it is. I mean, it is pricey. I agree with you. It is pricey. But even then, I think it's worth it. If you like, I've been a fan of Fallout forever. So it would take quite a lot for me to not buy a Fallout game. Like, it would have to be pretty fucking bad for me not to buy a Fallout game. And Fallout 76 honestly has surprised me. Like, it's better than I thought that it would be. I didn't think it would be that good when I first got it. I thought maybe I'll have to refund it. Maybe I'm just not gonna have any fun. but I've been playing it, I mean, now for 2 days, and it's still fun. I'm still playing it. But, oop. I was gonna say that I have to go get something to drink, but there is a guy up there. Somewhere. Over. Where is he? Oh, he's behind there. How fucking annoying is that? Ooh, got him. Isn't it a really big game, like 100 gigabytes or something? Let me check. Let me open up my my thing. Bethesda games. Fallout 76. Fallout 76, once it's fully installed, is 50. No, it's 49.3 gigabytes. So no, it's not 100 gigabytes. It's about half. It's about 50 gigabytes. So yeah, I mean, I guess it's big to some people, but I mean, all games are big these days. One second. It's convenient to have your fridge be like 2 feet away from you. I pre-ordered the Fallout 76 Tricennial Edition. Well, did you pre-order the physical copy, or did you pre-order the online edition? Because if you pre-ordered the online editions, then you should be able to play it right now. Fun fact, did you know that in Sweden there is only one time of year when Coca-Cola is not the most bought soft drink in the entire country, and that is during Christmas, when for a few months Julmust, a special kind of Christmas soft drink, is bought more than Coca-Cola is. And that is why Coca-Cola spent an ass ton of money on advertisements during Christmas in Sweden. Because they really want that #1 spot. But they never gotten it. Because everyone drinks Julmust. I mean, it's not like... It's not that good. But it's just... It's Christmas. It's what you... What the fuck? Who is... This poor guy is having his base attacked by a random robot who's just standing up there on the cliff shooting at it. Oh, this is a water pump making purified water. Don't mind if I do. This is a stash box. Oh yeah, for those who don't know, the stash box is like a special chest where you can put in stuff and take it out, and it'll stay the same no matter where you are. Opinions on Robert Mattiasson. He's the leader of the Communist Party of Sweden, by the way, for those who don't know. Or I should say the Swedish Communist Party, because then their name is the Communist Party, and the Communist Party of Sweden is a different party, which is stupid. I don't really know that much about him, so I don't really have an opinion. Whoa! I thought someone just... This gun feels really nice to fire, I have to say. I don't have that many bullets, but I mean, it's really satisfying. Excuse me. Whoa! What the hell? Excuse me. Opinion on Maurice Bishop. P.S. I'm part Grenadian, right? He was the guy who was overthrown by the United States, right? Wow, look at this. I mean, from what I know about him, he seems cool. Sharp knuckles, that's cool. Pump back some shotgun. I'll take the shotgun shells, not much else. Opinion of FARC, PKK, KKE, and Rojava. FARC is the Colombian guys who have actually reformed now into a political party, and they've been guaranteed like a few seats in the parliament, even though they basically got no votes at all, which is funny. Sure, I mean, whatever. I don't think they're gonna be able to do anything. I don't really know. I don't have an alternative. Like, I don't know what they should be doing, but I'm not very optimistic that they're gonna be able to change anything in Colombia, which is a shame. I mean, they seem to have some good ideas. Some ideas are not that. I mean, FARC, when they were still a guerrilla, and you know, I might be hunted by the leftist community for saying this, but they were essentially just a drug cartel. I mean, there was a genuine will to have a Marxist-Leninist revolution in Colombia at a time, and then generations passed, and the kids of the people who started the guerrilla warfare at that point were just smuggling drugs, and they had basically lost the will to actually be Marxist-Leninists. Now it seems that maybe they've gotten their things in order, but I don't think are they officially Marxist? I think they're not Marxist-Leninists anymore. I think they're just like generic Marxists now. I think they've abandoned Leninism. I could be wrong about that, but it's possible. Are you shooting yourself in the head? Ah. Multi-purpose axe. Never seen that before. Have you ever heard of Wolfenstein? Yes, I have. I saw a vid complaining why communists shouldn't be allowed in the game even though you need their help to fight the Nazis. That's stupid. I mean, the Wolfenstein isn't pro-communist, really. Wolfenstein was always just anti-Nazi and pro-American. I mean, of course you can have communists in an anti-Nazi game. The communists are the age-old enemy of the Nazis. Ever since Nazism became a thing, the communists have been the ones to fight it. Obviously you're gonna have communists in a game about killing Nazis. It's not like they've made the communists like the good guys. They've just made the communists part of, like, they've just made them your allies. And like there's also the Black Panther Party and stuff who are also in there because they're relevant to the American conditions and the specific conditions of the African Americans. And it makes sense that they would be anti-fascists and anti-Nazi, obviously, because the Nazis are even more white nationalists than regular United States America is. It makes sense. It's not a political thing, I would say, to put those two factions in the game. I I think it just makes sense. Those are the people who would oppose the Nazis. Who else would it be? Fucking conservatives? The Republican Party? Fuck no. They joined the Nazis. Am I done? No, there's something else. I can't... I think I'm supposed to go up. How do I get up there? Eh! Ooh, nice. Gothenburg is 10,000 times better than Stockholm, someone said in the comments. Roughly translated from Swedish. Sure, I mean, yeah, I haven't spent a lot of time in Stockholm, so I can't really attest. But a lot of people in Gothenburg are nice. Whereas Stockholm is pretty... you know, standard Swedes who don't talk to anyone. Oh, it's below me. I thought it was above me. Okay, so I need to go down. I haven't seen any stairs that lead down though. Oh, hello. Excuse me. No, that's not it. I'm not from Gothenburg, no. I've just lived there for a while. Vegetable starch, that's good. How the fuck am I supposed to get down below? I can't. Where are the stairs? Oh, am I just supposed to jump down, I guess? Visit London if you haven't already. I was in London this summer. Just a few months ago. Terminal. Oh, shit. Ass. Fuck. London was pretty nice. I enjoyed being there. London looks like this game. Yes, it's true. Whoa. That just closes the door. Cool. Yes, it's true that London is pretty dirty. They need to clean their streets more. But it's still a nice city. There's nothing, you know. I mean, it's a city. I don't know. They have a lot of cool places to visit, like the Queen's Theatre and stuff. What do you think about the EU? I almost don't even want to get into it. I almost don't even want to talk about it. It's just such a fucking... It's a mess. The entire debate about the EU is a mess. Long story short, immigration is good. I don't want to stop immigration. I'm not a right-winger. I'm not a nationalist. But I also want democracy, and the EU is anti-democratic in a number of ways. And there are certain articles of the Constitution in place to prevent reformation of the EU into democratic organization. So if the EU could be left and then replaced with another Organization of European Cooperation. Did that rhyme? I can't tell. It sounded a bit like a rap. If the EU could be replaced with something similar but not the same, and with more democracy, and also less neoliberal agenda, that would be nice. Analyze blood samples. No, they're not loaded. Find the next year. Study the research. Okay. Scorched beasts. What do I do now? Oh wait, what was that? Shut. If anyone finds this, get those blood samples, load them into the centrifuge and run the DNA analysis program. The rest is pretty automatic. Good luck to us both. Okay. Opinion on the anti-meme article in the EU. It's misunderstood. It wasn't as bad as everyone was saying that it was. Also, it was changed slightly. Or I would like to see a new United Socialist States of Europe. Sure, I don't know. Stalin was the best Russian leader since Peter the First. Changed my mind. If the third world breaks away from imperialism, the economy in the first world will collapse and then communism will rise. Capitalism would collapse if the third world rebelled, yes. That is correct. Mole rats. Sure. A capitalist collapse does not automatically lead to communism. It can just as easily lead to fascism. Do you travel much within Sweden? I take the train every now and then to visit family. I suppose I do, yes, because my family is pretty spread out all across the country. So I kind of do have to travel to meet up with them. Opinion of Draw Durnell. I don't know who that is. Do you think the revolution in the next economic crash is the last chance we as humanity have got? Well, we don't have that much time before it's too late. I mean, environmentally speaking. So it's possible, yes. And we are due a global economic crisis within the next 10 years. So, yes, essentially, if it doesn't happen, then we're pretty much screwed. Might as well become a post-sadist at that point. Shit, I didn't mean to pick that up. Well, might as well, I guess. I do like the pocketing though. Oh well. Where are you? When is this? Unowned. Oh. So you can claim things for yourself, like certain locations. Oh, hello. I didn't know that. So more than just building bases, you can actually just like claim places, which is interesting. I don't think I'm gonna do that though. I think I'm gonna scorched. What? The environment is obviously important. It is a little bit played up to be something that it not entirely is. Like when you see like headlines about, oh, and we have 40 years to save the planet or whatever. Yes, there is going to be a lot of environmental damage, but it's not the actual end of the world. A lot of humans and animals alike would die and are dying as a result of climate change, but it wouldn't be the end of all of human civilization. Some countries would be relatively safe, even in the event of climate failure. And I mean, one of the biggest issues of climate change would be environmental or climate change refugees fleeing from countries like the Netherlands who are below sea level, and Denmark. I mean, that's millions of people moving into various different countries to escape climate change. That is a big issue. Okay, there's a pipe or something that's leaking. I can't tell what it is. There's something I have to repair. I'm not entirely sure what it is. It just says make basic repairs to the cooling system, to the generator system. Oh, it's this. Gotcha. Ooh, and that. Okay. Oh, okay, I see. So it's just like random things around the place. Okay, I see. I get it. I thought it was like only a few specific things to change, but no, it's like it's all over. Maybe the last chance is anarcho-primitivism. You can probably catch me dead before I advocate for anarcho-primitivism. Oh shit. I'm not bad at jumping in 3D video games. Shit, what did I just tell you? People who say tovarish are people who say tovarish are cooler than people who say comrade. I agree, comrade isn't really a nice sounding word, honestly. Tovarish sounds a lot better than comrade. It just sounds it's just not a linguistically, it's just not a nice word. Pipe interchange, sure. Someone is shooting. What on earth are they shooting at? Okay. Let's go up, I guess. Nothing here. And whoop. It's so annoying, I hear their footsteps. And yet... What? Jesus. Fuck. Oh, there they are. Fucking excuse me? I'm busy. Jesus. Okay. This map is really not helping in any way. I can hear a broken pipe. Opinions on Jimmy Åkesson. Honestly, I don't know what you expect me to answer. Do you expect me to be like, oh yeah, love him, great guy? Of course I don't like him. Like, what's your opinion on Adolf Hitler? Oh yeah, he's a great guy. Mussolini? Fucking awesome. Mosley? Yeah, love him. Of course I don't. I'm dying of radiation. I'm just gonna pop a Radix. And a Radaway. Probably two. What does that do? Oh, it does that. That's not helpful in any way. That's a completely useless button. Okay, once again, where the fuck? Okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. It's there. It's in this direction. How do I get there? Who knows? I don't. I can go here. My god, this is so confusing. It's not down here. What are your thoughts on the American Civil War? Gotta support the Dixies, man. The slaves were revisionists, so it's justified. Honestly, I don't know that much about the American Civil War. I know that what do I know about the American Civil War? I know it was the South versus the North. I know that Abraham Lincoln was the president of the North at the time. I know that he didn't actually run on his campaign wasn't actually run on the message of freeing the slaves. It was just sort of an afterthought. Like 2 years into the Civil War, he decided to free the slaves. It was initially a question of state rights versus the power of the federal government, specifically over the rights of states to have slaves. Tie iron, sure. And the North won. The South had a larger army, but the North had better infrastructure and a larger population, and God on their side. I think. I don't know. That's probably what you learn in American high schools. Ah, shit. Excuse me. Opinion on angry foreigner. I don't know much about him at all. I basically just know that he's a Sweden Democrat and that he makes YouTube videos online misinforming people about what Sweden is like. He probably talks a lot about how terrible Sweden is. Although if I remember correctly, he doesn't actually live in Sweden. I'm not sure. Maybe that was another guy. But yeah, I'm sure he talks a lot about Muslims or something. Glowing meat steak. Yes, I can eat that. I'm so confused. Okay, let's just go down, down, down even more, and then go through here. And then it just tells me to go back instantly. Okay. I think I'm not gonna finish this event, because it looks like it's gonna take me 45 minutes, and I don't have that kind of time or money. So I think I'm just gonna work my way out. I'm trying to find some adhesive, which is something I'm always looking for. Opinions on something I've never heard about. Montefianton Creations. Sorry, I don't know what that is. I think it's Swedish something. I assume. I want to work. Jobs today or blood tomorrow. These are the unionists who the guy was talking about. Look it up. I'm a little bit busy at the moment. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Opinion on John Gulliot. Once again, I don't know who that is. I'm sorry to disappoint you. Are these all Swedish people? Honestly, I don't know Swedish celebrities or anything. Swedish, what's the word? Influencers? Anything of the sort? Like, I don't know Swedish YouTubers or Swedish, like, I don't know, influential people, or I barely know any Swedish politicians. I mean, I know the party leaders, and that's pretty much it. Ooh, nice tank. I like the 2 turrets. Wonder if there's actually a tank that has that design. 2 turrets on it. Thoughts on Nestor Makhno? I'm not a fan of him. Swedish YouTube is really yikes. Yes, it is. It's pretty terrible. It's just people trying to... Whoa. It's just people trying to be celebrities. Like they're very obviously just trying to be popular YouTubers. There's no passion in anything that they do. It's just fucking Jake Paul. Like everyone who does YouTube in Sweden is fucking Jake Paul. Or whatever. I barely know who Jake Paul is. I know that Jake Paul is someone... Shane Dawson made a YouTube video about him, or a series thing about him, calling him a sociopath, and apparently he was... people really liked that, which, I mean, is stupid, because sociopathy, for those who don't know, isn't actually a medical diagnosis. It's like idiot. Or hysteria. It's outdated, it's unscientific. It's not a thing. Right, I forgot. Mole rats. I need a mole rat blood sample. Okay. Did I just get it from this guy? Ooh, spacebar. Collect blood sample. Gotcha. Now I need to go over there. A feral ghoul. Oh, come on. I killed like 60 of those. You just watched Big Joel's video on Shane Dawson's thing. I don't know who Big Joel is. But I hope he talked about how sociopathy isn't a real thing. Because it isn't. And it's wrong to... I mean, Shane Dawson was like, he like interviewed as a psychiatrist or something, and who talked about sociopathy as if it was a real thing. It's like, what the what kind of psychiatrist is this? It's like making a video where you talk to a doctor and the doctor's like, oh yeah, hysteria is really bad. It's a really serious disease that women get when they don't cook enough food. It's like, what the... Are you from the 18th century? I don't really know what to go for. Luck is nice. Agility... Pistols, I don't know. Intelligence... Armor, ooh yeah, I want a gunsmith. That's true, I do want that. A therapist, actually. Ah. A therapist could mean fucking anything. Like, therapist could mean massage therapist, could mean acupuncture therapist. I mean, someone who, just because you're a therapist doesn't mean you can't be completely pseudoscientific. The idea of the video is sociopath is a type of fictional monster in the cultural psyche. What the fuck does that even mean? A fictional... Oh, okay, I see what you mean. A fictional monster in the cultural psyche. Right. It's like a boogeyman. Right, okay, yes, I see. I see what you mean. Zero Bucks guy thinks playing video games is labor. If you're recording it and you're putting it on YouTube, then it's labor because you're creating a product that has value, because advertisers pay for it to put things on your video. So in that sense, you could say that making Let's Play videos is a kind of labor. I mean, it's intellectual labor, but it is labor nonetheless because it creates value. So it's labor, sure. Yeah. Like art, sure. Yes, it's just about as much. I mean, it's labor in the same way that art is labor. Creating art is labor. And labor is value, and if what you create has value, then that's labor. I'm pretty sure he meant just playing video games. Yeah, that's recreation. That's that's not labor in any way. Thinking is labor. It can be. I mean, it's not automatically labor, but it can be labor. You can use your mind to labor intellectually. Opinions on I Just Want to Be Cool. I've seen that name before, but I don't think I know who that is. Oh no, I do. It's that Swedish YouTuber guy who I hate. I hate his thumbnails. They creep me the fuck out. I don't watch the videos. I just see the thumbnails, and I'm like, Jesus fucking Christ! What is that monstrosity? It's like a nightmare. If that's the guy that, if that's the Swedish YouTuber that I'm thinking about, like he like makes his eyes bigger, and like it's so creepy. Jesus. Speaking of creepy. Oh Jesus fucking Christ! I thought it died. Most productive things where Nazi's hobbies is actually necessary labor for our self-actualization within capitalism to get thrown out the window. White people don't exist. That's a hot take if ever I saw one. I mean, I'm intrigued by what makes you believe this. I don't actually, you're obviously sarcastic, but if you weren't, I would be intrigued to hear your proof of this claim. I think he's basing it on the idea that being a consumer has value in itself under capitalism. That's not true. So cultivating an identity around a product is somehow a type of labor in that theory. Being a consumer does not create any value. That's not how value works. Do you even know basic economics? Dances in the folk park. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, that's really silly. You're not creating value just because you're buying something. That's not how that works. Labor creates value. Consuming products or commodities is not producing value. Shit, I need a disease cure if I have one. I do. Race is actually a strictly theoretical categorical system, so yes, technically white people as we know the word doesn't exist. People who have light skin tones exist. And if that is what you define a white person as, then white people exist. Right, I'm looking for I'm just looking for a feral ghoul I guess. Oh. What else am I looking for? While I'm at it, a wolf. All right. Oh, here's a. No, there's a raider. It's a settler. Would Armenians and Georgians be considered white? If sure, I mean, I guess. I mean, again, race is of course a social construct, and so it's an identity more than anything. If you are considered white by other people, then you are white. That's what makes you white, is if other people see you as white. I mean, that's in practice, that's what race is. It's what other people see you as. If people see you as black, then you are black, and there's not much you can do about it. Even if you don't identify as black, if you, for example, like, you have dark skin, but you have 2 white parents and like a grandfather who was black, and you got the skin tone from him by chance, you know, you wouldn't identify as black, most likely, because your parents are white or look white. But you would have dark skin, and so the world would perceive you as black, and so no matter what you said, people would see you as black, and so you would be black. That's race. That's how race works. It doesn't really matter the specifics of it. Oh, but I'm from Georgia. Oh, but I'm from Armenia. It doesn't matter. What matters is what people think you are. And that's where humanity is at the moment, and I'm not proud of it. We shouldn't be proud of it, but that's where we're at. I'm looking for a fucking ghoul. There's supposed to be one here, but there isn't. Race as a construct doesn't serve any purpose other than to oppress. And so in that sense, from a Marxist analysis, race as a construct is going to cease existing. It's not something that can exist in perpetuity, because it doesn't have any value. There's no reason for it to exist other than to divide the proletariat, or divide any other lower class. I mean, obviously race has been used as a way to discriminate for a long time. So when discrimination is ended, then so is race. Obviously not overnight, but slowly but surely race plays less and less of a role in everyday life, until eventually it's not something you think about anymore. Just like hair color or eye color or something, it's something you can notice, but it's not something that you assign any value to. Like, oh, this person has blue eyes, that means that person is left-handed. Like, no one thinks that way, because that's completely arbitrary, as is race. So that's the future of race, in a world which is not discriminatory. It is the same as eye color or hair color, or how long your nails are, or how many toes you have. That's a weird example, but you know what I mean. It's just a physical difference that in and of itself doesn't mean anything. And hopefully that's a world. Ooh, there's a ghoul. Hopefully that's a world we can live in one day, when race is just something that makes us look a bit different from each other, but it doesn't affect our opinions of each other, and doesn't come with any preconceived notions or stereotypes or anything of the sort. Okay, I'm gonna go get this wolf blood now. I'm just gonna leave that guy alone, I think. Geneticists use haplogroups. Yes, haplogroups exist. There's no denying that haplogroups exist. But haplogroups don't change your personality, and they don't change your intelligence. They don't change anything about you except for the very slight things that they change. Haplogroups, a lot of the time also... I mean, when you're looking for ancestry, a lot of the time you're looking at dormant genes, or passive genes, as they might be called, which don't actually do anything unless they are paired with another set of genes that work with those. Anyway, a lot of the times you're looking at dormant or passive genes which don't do anything. But they're a way to determine ancestry. They're a way to check where you come from. But they don't actually mean anything. They don't actually determine anything about who you are or what you like. Anarcho-transhumanists be like race relations. I don't... is there a meme about anarcho-transhumanists and race that I'm missing out on? Ever listened to The Baboon Show? I don't think I have, no. I don't think I've ever heard of it. Are you going to continue to work on the Heartsvine 4 mod? Not now, and not for a while. Eventually, yes, but yeah, I don't know. I don't know when. I'm going to need time to do that. Oh, there's a wolf. I need time, like a few weeks put aside to just really, because I don't want to start working on it and make basically no progress and then stop working on it for a month. So it's on a hiatus right now. I'm taking a break from it now until I have more time to spend on it. I do want to finish it at some point though. Okay. Let's finish this quest, and then we're gonna end the stream, I think, because it is 10 PM right now. I'm getting a bit tired. I need to go to the bathroom, and we've been streaming for like 4 hours, so I think that's a good enough stream. The Baboon Show is a wonderful anti-capitalist punk band from Sweden. You Got a Problem Without Knowing It is a great song of theirs. Thank you, CJ Andrews, for your recommendation. I do like punk, so I might take a listen. Specifically, I like punk rock, and a lot of punk people don't like pop punk, but I do like pop punk as well. It's like some would say that pop punk isn't real punk, but to those people I would say, who gives a shit? It's music and I enjoy it. How do you like Fallout 76? I feel like I've talked about this for the entire live stream. No, not really, but yeah, I like it. It's better than I expected it to be. Okay, I need to go down. Excuse me. Fuck. Okay. You go. Where do you go? Where do you go? Where do you go? You go. Sorry. Excuse me. Here you go. Okay. You put the thing in there, and then you go here, and then you analyze blood samples. Excuse me. Could you fuck off, please? Okay. Am I done? Did I do it? Just fucking... The next thing seems to be something else. I guess I'm done. Now I just need to get out of here. Oh shit, I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Fucking stim pack. Oh Jesus. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm very dead. Jesus. Ah, Jesus fucking Christ. The entire building is after me. Okay, I don't have the... Stimpack, 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 stimpack. Jesus, I just used a super stimpack. I didn't mean to do that, but I was out of regular stimpacks, and that's the only thing that I had hotkeyed to my keyboard. I think that's about it. How are you liking Fallout 76 in comparison with other Fallout games? Fallout 76 is different, but that doesn't mean it's bad. If you get Fallout 76 and you expect it to be like Fallout 4 or like Fallout 3 or like Fallout New Vegas, then you're going to be disappointed, because that's not what it is. Fallout 76 is different, but it's still a good game. If you know what it is that you're getting into, which is a game about survival and cooperation with other players and doing like daily events and that kind of things, and leveling up and exploring ruins and collecting scrap and building a base and building defenses and building new weapons and new armor, and gradually becoming better and better and stronger, then that's what this game is. If that's not the kind of thing that you're into, then no, of course Fallout 76 is not going to be a good game for you. But everyone's different. Everyone likes different things. And I like Fallout 76. Okay. Alright, I think that's about everything we have time for. Thank you for watching this live stream. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being in the chat. Oh shit! Shit! There's someone here, or there's something here. Oh, it's rats. Jesus. Ugh. Okay. Now, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for being in the chat and everything. Let's do it again sometime. Some of you wanted me to play Tropico. You said earlier in the chat. Some of you wanted me to keep playing The Sims. So maybe we'll play Tropico in the next live stream, whenever that is. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed. If you're watching this as a VOD later on, hello. Okay. Goodbye now.